Before history is written, it's played. Before it's frozen in time, it's fought one shift at a time. Before it's etched in silver, it's carved in ice. What happens next will last forever. The Stanley Cup Final on ABC and ESPN Plus begins Saturday.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Buntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I study the secrets of the divine plagues and uncover the blasphemous truth that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The heresies of Radolf Buntwine, wherever podcasts are available.
And now, listen to this on the Toddcast podcast.
Did you know that the Sheepdogs were the first indie band ever to be featured on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine? Small town Canada, or as small as Saskatoon is, it's almost the little engine that could. You've heard the Sheepdogs on any good Canadian rock radio station since 2004, 20 years. Multiple platinum album sales, 4 Juno Award wins over that time. In 12, they won 3, Rock Album of the Year, Best New Group, and Single of the Year. You heard their song Feelin' Good in the women's hockey final at the 2014 Winter Olympics. And when their singer Ewan Currie was a guest, we talked about being born in Australia and getting back to visit his mom and his friends. Does he limit what he listens to when he records a new record? We talked about touring, the indie grind, binge watching shows, legal weed came up, and this is so cool. Ewan talked about the songwriting process for his band. Listen to this.
I'd be too embarrassed to play them like me mumbling on my phone because it's like pretty, it's silly. But sometimes we'll rehearse a song and it's full on like title, lyrics.
Yeah.
And in the case of the first single, I've Got a Hole in My Heart Should Be, and then the other song, I think it's going to be the next single, which is called Nobody. They both were sort of fully realized and kind of, we had jammed them. And then in other cases, it might be something like just a really like a kernel or a nugget of an idea, like a small little piece, but it's enough to kind of show the guys. Like it might just be like a chord progression or a riff, and then we get in there and start playing it, and just like you can't be too scientific with this stuff. It's like part science, part art, so you have to kind of let it flow at times, and also like these guys that are in the band with me, I want to see what maybe they bring to the table.
Listen to This on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Tedco RV Supplies in Langley, an ICBC-approved repair shop. Visit them on Facebook and Twitter at Tedco RV Supplies.
Talmor, Talmor is my home. My family have worked the land for generations. My gran says the island does not belong to us, but we belong to the island. And we must be ready, for a great evil is coming, and death follows with it.
Listen and subscribe to the latest season of Undertow, The Harrowing, a Storyglass production presented by Realm, available wherever you get your podcasts.
The thing that I fought tooth and nail to bring my son into is Dungeons and Dragons. That is the ultimate solution to parenthood.
I'm Alexis Ohanian. In my podcast, Business Dad, I'm hoping to open up the conversation about balancing careers and family. I talked to Rainn Wilson. I wanted to learn more about Rainn's advice to play D&D with your kids. Business Dad is available now, so be sure to listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.